We cook, we clean, and we do all of these things. But what do we get in return? Nothing.
Why should our personality, talents, and clothing be limited?
While we're stressing out about getting everything finished in time, they're getting more attention than we are, and we still have to pick up their mess.
We were also the ones to empower the right rules, but we still didn't get the recognition we deserve.
But some of us have had the bravery and courage to fight for what's right.
Take Amelia Earhart, for example. She was the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean solo, and she wrote tons of books about her flying experiences and adventures.
Us women have been overlooked for too long. It's now time for change.
We need to take the time to honor all of the women that have made a difference or impacted our lives for the better.
So, how can we make women empowerment something to be proud of?
Be yourself and do what you think is best for you.
Cheer on others when they're going through their worst.
Many people have changed the rights for women, but not just that. They've also made women empowerment more known.
How has women empowerment grown throughout the years, and how has it been shown?
I'm glad you asked. Women nowadays have been portrayed as powerful role models that we can look up to in movies, books, TV shows, and even paintings.
There have also been a lot of female role models who have taken leadership and advocated for issues and basic rights.
You can look up to many female role models in real life, like the ones who teach you and the ones who take care of you.
But what do these teachers think? What are their thoughts about Women's History Month?
Hello, my name is Miss Welling, and I am a 7th grade pre-algebra teacher and an 8th grade geometry teacher at Glasgow Middle School.
Hi, my name is Miss Anderson, and I am a U.S. History 7 teacher here at Glasgow.
I think it's important that we celebrate Women's History Month. I think there's a lot of things that we can do to celebrate. Recognizing the accomplishments of women is so important for younger people. I love how our own Glasgow news network highlights women and their contributions to this world. And even as recently as recognizing one of Glasgow's own students, previous students, who will now go on to play professional soccer. Putting women in the spotlight empowers others to do what they love.
I think it's important to diversify the people we learn about, not just in history class, but in every subject in school. A female that inspires me is my little sister. She's currently in grad school studying maternal and child health, and she never procrastinates on her homework, something I never learned how to do.
So a female that inspires me, I mean, I could give you a whole list. I could tell you Michelle Obama. I could tell you Maya Angelou. I can tell you Zora Neale Hurston, those are authors, and Michelle Obama. You guys know who Michelle Obama is. But the person that has inspired me the most would be my mother. Yeah, my mother would be the person that's inspired me the most. I'm gonna try not to, my voice get a little cracky. She has always inspired me to be a strong woman. She's always inspired me to pursue my dreams. She's always inspired me to get up when I've been knocked down. She's always inspired me to forgive, and she's inspired me to be as independent as possible, to try to be as independent as possible. She's inspired me to grow, and she's inspired me to be the best mother, to try to be the best mother that I could be to my 2 daughters. Yeah, I would say if anything, hopefully she's looking down on me saying, you did good, or you're doing good, something like that. But she, the time that she was here with me, she definitely inspired me to be who I am today. Yeah. She told me to never give up. And I know that I know that I'm doing what I love because of her. So, yeah, she inspires me. Thanks, Mom.
I think women empowerment has definitely grown over the years. I remember being in school and never knowing anything about Women's History Day or week or month. I know that the celebration of women in history has increased from a single day to a week and then finally a month in the 80s when that was established in the 80s. And that's really awesome. I see women being talked about more in the last few years than I ever have before. And whether that's talking about equal pay in our jobs, whether it's women in history and their contributions and highlighting those more, just the fact that we're talking about them more is amazing. Confidence is ever evolving, in my opinion. My confidence as a woman has grown and continues to do so. I was pretty self-conscious in middle and high school, but really started figuring out who I was as I went through college. And as time passes, my life experiences really empower me and help my confidence grow. You know, now I feel incredibly confident that now that I'm a mom, I work a full-time job, I'm going back to grad school, and I'm keeping my household running as smoothly as I can. Just doing all of these things sometimes makes me feel like a superhero, and that just really encourages my confidence.
So the advice that I would give to younger girls that are experiencing self-doubt, I was there when I was your age, and I definitely understand how that feels. And I realized as I became older that it's extremely, extremely important to always be yourself, unapologetically, if that makes sense. People change, and that's a good thing. Change is a sign of growth, and it is very, very important to be yourself. If you are around people that do not allow you to be yourself, then you are around the wrong people. You need to be around people that celebrate your uniqueness, that celebrate your individuality. And self-doubt is something that always kind of seeps into certain parts of your life, and it will happen, but stay open-minded always. Stay flexible, be empathetic, just be yourself, because if you can't be yourself, then you don't want to be something that you're not. So I want to say that definitely, I try to tell as many students as I've had in the past that being yourself is one of the most important things that you can give to someone, that you care about, or just you want to develop any type of friendship, relationship, anything. That being yourself is the most important thing that you can do.
The advice I would give to younger girls or just younger people in general is probably what I could go back and tell my own self, which is stop worrying about what other people think of you. Stop trying to be something that you aren't. Do what makes you happy and makes you feel comfortable. Do what you love. Do what your passion is. And I wish that I could go back and tell myself this. That's what I would tell young people today. What makes me me? And so I actually think I'm pretty quirky. I'm definitely empathetic towards others. I love Legos. That's a little quirky, but I love Legos. for some reason when I was younger, I was really scared to admit. But I love building things. I'm sarcastic, but I love to make people laugh. It's one of my favorite things. If I can brighten someone else's day, my job is done. I can identify over 50 different trees just by looking at their leaves. That's something I learned when I was in high school. And I own who I am. I like all of these quirky things. I like walking around looking at trees and identifying them. I love helping other people. I stand up for what I believe in. I speak up when I see something's not right. And that's me.
So what makes me me? And what unique qualities I have? I don't like talking about myself. So I think what makes me who I am is I'm very quirky. I think that's the word. Quirky. I think, yeah. And when I'm uncomfortable, I tell a lot of jokes. I tell a lot of stories because I want to be funny, even though I'm really not. I'm really corny and everybody's like, oh my God. I try to make people feel as comfortable as possible. And I say a lot when I'm talking, which is not good because you're not supposed to do that as a theater teacher. So the qualities that I think I have, open-minded. Yeah, caring. I'm very patient, very organized, empathetic, flexible. I try to be as flexible as possible because I realize, especially, with this year that has happened to all of us, flexibility is something that you need no matter what. But I think the traits that really make me unique is that I care a lot. Sometimes I care so much that I put myself second or third or fourth. And I want everybody to get along. Who doesn't? And I'm a big proponent of love and in all shapes and forms. And one of the other qualities that I think I have is that I always try to see the good in people, no matter what's being presented. And I try to be as optimistic as possible. Always trying to do the positive, because the negatives are always going to be around you, but I always try to think of the upside, because if you think of the downside, then it's like, oh, okay, let's look at the upside. Kind of like the glass is half full kind of thing. But yeah, I think those, I don't know if you got qualities. So did you get some? I hope you did. But yeah, see, there I go making jokes. But yeah, I think those are some of the unique qualities that I have as a person. And I think my daughters think I'm easy to talk to. Sometimes too easy to talk to, and then they feel like they're talking to one of their friends, and I'm like, whoa, give me a second, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think those are the qualities that would best describe me. So yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for asking me these questions, and I am very proud to say that again. Very proud to be celebrating Women's History Month. That should be Women's History Year. But yeah, thanks.